Sparta Makdoshim say that everything that happened on every Yontif, it happens again every year. A certain concept of Bechina, a watered-down version of it. Mesiva Shalom points out that Yom Simchaseinu of Sukkot doesn't mean the time that we were once happy. It means now. So too, Pesach, Man Cheresenu, there's a type of Cheres. It's the time to break loose of addiction and things that are stopping us and preventing us. It's a chance to break through our walls. Begashmis, Benafshis, and Barachnias. And Shavuos is also the same thing, where we get the Torah again, whatever Torah Ruchni's connection that we're going to have to Hashem throughout the year comes down on Shavuos. And therefore, the Sfarim say that just like by Matan Torah, everybody that was sick was healed, so too on Shavuos, it's an Eis Ratzon for healing. Now, why did they need to get healed? So the Sfarim say, because to the degree that you're sick, you can't be makabel the Torah. Sickness prevents somebody from being makabel the Torah properly. So they had to be healthy so they can be makabel the Torah b'shleimus. Person has depression, it's very hard to be makabel the Torah and to think about the next PTSD, emotional, physical, emotional, psychological, psychiatric, spiritual, and everything affects the spiritual. So therefore, Shavuos is a time that healing comes down so we can all have a chance to be makabel the Torah. They asked Rabbi Yashiv, when on Shavuos is this healing moment? And he said, when we lane Aseres HaDibros, that is the time for healing. Everybody should make sure that at that time, that we lane Aseres HaDibros on Shavuos, that you have in mind your children, you have in mind all the chaylim, the TP family, you have a list of all the hundreds of names. Hold it in your hands if you can't read all of it. Try to make a mishaberach l'chaylim for your kid and maybe for a few other ones. And use this to ask Hashem, Hashem, we need refuah. For so many Yidden and Klal Yisrael, we need refuah. And for our kips who are off the derech, we know it's because of pain. They need a refuah. For their PTSD, for trauma and abuse that happened to them, for depression, for anxiety, for chayli nefesh. And no matter what it is, physical, emotional, psychological, spiritual, whatever it is, Hashem should send down refuahs and have in mind the whole family. There was a shul that they asked everybody to say a few kapitel tehillim, and they finished the whole tehillim together under 5 minutes, and everybody had a few names, and they said the Yiratzin at the end. They opened up actually the Aron Kodesh. It was a moment. It was a moment, maybe before laning. I don't know if you could do it before the Aliyah, but maybe before laning, you could ask your Rav to do it. Spend 5 minutes and say, we're going to hand out pages. Everybody take a few names, and everybody take a few kapitlach, 1, 2 kapitlach. You'll finish in 5 minutes, and the Rav should say the Yiratzayin for all the Chaylim and Klal Yisrael, that they should all get complete healing. The Rebbeinu Shalom, you want us to learn Torah. You want us to be connected to you. For us and for our children, our friends and our families and our neighbors, we're begging you to heal everybody so they can be makabel the Torah b'shleimus. We have to daven for them. And Yisrael Salanter says that just like you could daven for everything, you could daven for your own ruchnias, and he says you could daven for everybody else's ruchnias. Gershon Edelstein Zatzal said that if all the Yidden would be, all the Charedim, all the from Yidden, would daven from the bottom of their hearts, for all the not from Yidden, they would all do tshuva. Tefillah for somebody else could help. Daven to Hashem, Hashem, we care. We care. And look how much we're suffering. First of all, they're suffering. They're not living as Jews. They're not dying as Jews, many of them. We care about them. They're neshamas. They're neshamas. They're part of you, Hashem. They're bonim atam l'Hashem leikechem. They're Hashem's children. Some of them don't even know who Hashem is. They're Reform, conservative. They're chilonim, completely tinik shenishba or tinik shenishbar. They're lost or they're broken. And feel the tzar of the Shekhinah of Hashem's children and beg Hashem, please bring them back home. Everybody can come back. Everybody can come back. But besides for that, look how much trouble that the frum community is having from the not frum community. If we would daven for all of them to do tshuva, we wouldn't have all of this friction. If all the frum people would daven, and Shavuos is a time for this. It's always good, but Shavuos is a time for this. that all the not from people should be healed in all ways, and in Yiddishkeit, and to be makabel the Torah, and to be frum, which only happens through our being makar of them, and davening for them, and caring for them. Care. We have to care about them. How much should we cry for the millions of Jews that are not frum? We have to cry out. And now is an opportunity to do that before Shavuos, but anytime, for Shoshana, before any day. In the summer Rabbanim that do that. There's a Rav that before Nila, he opens up the Aron Kodesh and he gives out everybody names from the TP list. But you could any names. Everybody daven for everybody to be makabel the Torah b'shleimus, to do tshuva, to have refuahs and yeshuas, and for all the frum people that their children should come back, b'karev quickly, to give Hashem a lot of Yiddish Nachas, and that we should give Hashem a lot of Yiddish Nachas. We should be Ayman bin Nisayim. We should have refuahs and yeshuas in all ways.